folks. It's all said and done. It's all said and done. It's all said and done. If you're just tuning in, hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button if you're just tuning in. Another interesting day in the NFL. I'm just getting out of all the traffic from the game. Well, let me take that back. Not all the traffic, but we went to the casino. Motherfuckers. We went to the casino after the game because our sections won $20 at Harrah's on the slot machines. Anyway, hit the thumbs up button if you're just joining in. If you love the channel, why don't you leave a thumbs up. There's also the option to support the channel with a donation if you wish. But all in all, I appreciate you all for being here during this moment. Okay, alright. Rise Up ATL, that was tough. You guys and Tampa Bay lost in the exact same fashion, and I think that is honestly fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. I feel bad for you because you went all the way over there to see that, but I think it's fucking hilarious that you guys lost in the exact same fashion. Where to begin? Okay, I'm gonna put it like this. We're in first place. We won 24-17 over the Chicago Bears. I was at the game earlier. I took my my friend. If you look in my short that I just posted, or I posted a while back after the game, you'll see my initial reaction after the game. Listen. First things first, I'm gonna just get this out the way. The kicker has got to fucking go. I mean, you guys can talk all you want about how he's a rookie, how he's 5'7" or whatever, you know, gotta give him time. This dude single-handedly almost cost us 3 total games this year. He cost us an opportunity to beat Green Bay. He cost us an opportunity to beat the Texans. And he almost costed us this game today. We have got to get rid of this fucking kicker, dude. No questions asked. I don't care about youth. I don't give a shit about any of that. I don't care. I really don't. This kicker is, like, this dude is giving me a heart attack every time he gets on the field in a critical moment, in a critical situation in the game. I cannot take watching this fucking kicker. This dude, that kick should have went in from 46 yards or whatever it was. The game should have been over. Chicago turned the ball over 5 times and we lost, and we won by 7. We almost lost a game where the Bears turned the ball over 5 times. Shouts out to the defense. I'm going to go ahead and admit the defense has been doing the same shit the last few weeks. They get the slow starts in the first half. They come out in the second half and play excellent. I definitely will give the defense propositions for getting 5 takeaways, 4 in the second half. Absolutely. Defense has been the reason why we've been winning a lot of these games. Offensive play calling, again, was I mean, I don't know what the fuck. Like, you get into the fourth quarter, you get inside the 40-yard line, like, 3 or 4 different times, bro, and you get nothing. Like, I mean, 1 touchdown, that's it. I mean, bro, there were like 3 drives in a row where the defense got interceptions and then a fumble recovery, and the offense was in great shape to put the game away, and they just couldn't fucking do it. Like, that is a problem. That's a problem. And I don't know who was calling plays today. It felt like Ronald Curry was calling plays last week, and then they went right back to Pete Carmichael this week. Dude, I don't care who you get as a kicker. Just get Groupie off the damn field, bro. Get him off the field. He cannot make a critical kick. It's been proven time in and time out. I'm tired of watching him, dude. Get him off the field. Go get a kicker in free agent. I don't know what the hell is out there. Go get somebody else, bro. I'm sitting there in my seat with 2-something to go. Like, if he makes this, we can start heading for the exits, because the game will be over and we'll have won the game. The fucker kicks the field goal and it hits the pole, and I'm like, you got to be shitting me, dude. We can't leave yet. because this idiot can't make a field goal. And I don't care. You can say whatever you want, bro. And part of my heart does feel bad because he is a young guy, okay? He's young. He's a young guy, but he's costing us games, dude. Or at the very minimum, he's costing us opportunities to win these games. Like, the Saints are 5-4 right now, and if Groupie makes his field goals, could easily be 7-2. Easily. I mean, granted, the Green Bay game, you shouldn't have let them come back from 17-0. The Texans game, the offense sucks balls, okay? We get it. This game, you can make an argument for the offense as well. But that's what your backbone is for. That's what a field goal kicker is for. That's supposed to be the one thing in critical times like that should be automatic. And this guy is anything but automatic. This guy has, I mean, it's been proven week in and week out. He's been the difference in games. He might have even been the difference in the Jacksonville game. I mean, he makes one of those field goals. We're talking about a different ending to that game. So, I mean, you call it however you want it. I'm looking at it in relation to, yeah, we should be scoring touchdowns and stuff. I get it. But at the same time, that's what your kicker is for. That's why you sign your, that's why the kicker's there. So he can kick it between the yellow poles when push comes to shove. And he can't even do that. So as far as I'm concerned, he's a part of the fucking offensive struggles as well. Because he can't make a damn field goal. Appreciate that, Pat, man. I just put in a little bet for you with you guys winning, so hopefully y'all hold on and beat Philadelphia, man. I'm not sure if y'all are up at halftime or what's going on in y'all's game, but good luck to you guys, man. I hope you guys end up winning that game. Now I'll get back. I'll get to the positives, okay? Talked about all the negatives. The defense had the slow start in the second half. The offense could not finish a fucking drive in the fourth quarter whenever Paulson Adebo and all these other guys are getting interceptions and recoveries and stuff. We get all these takeaways and the offense can't finish a fucking drive and the kicker can't make a field goal to ice the game. That's all the negatives, we know. The positive is that we won the football game, okay? We won the football game. The defense proved to be resilient again in the second half. Although the offense struggled in the fourth quarter, it felt like they could have moved the ball better than they did. It felt like they could have gotten more points than they did on the board. So I'll give them that. It does appear that they left a lot on the field. But then again, that's the situation every single week. So I mean, when does that end? When do you stop making that as an excuse? I mean, I'm sorry, bro, but I mean, we're not. Somebody mentioned up here, we're not going to beat good teams playing like this, man. We're not gonna beat good teams playing like this, bro. We have got to get fucked. I mean, I'm not even gonna say we have got to get better. I've been saying that for the last 9 weeks. It's just, I mean, you're just not gonna beat good teams doing that. You're not gonna beat good teams doing that. This feels like we gave the Bears every chance to win this game today. They turned the ball over 5 times. 5 times. We won the turnover ratio 5-0 and won by 7 points. That is pathetic. Like, bro, I don't... Oh, this is frustrating, man. I can't believe I'm critiquing this bad in a loss, in a win. We just won the game, and I'm sitting here being so I'm critiquing the hell out of the Saints. And we won the game. It's tough to watch that, man. It's tough to, you know, we should have won that game like 38-17 at the very minimum. 34-17, something like that. And it came down to the wire. I guess you got to take the positives as they come. The Saints are 5-4 alone on top of the NFC South. I guess I'll take it. If you guys haven't hit that like button, why don't you guys go ahead and hit the like button for me. It helps the algorithm. Dennis Allen again proved to make one of the more boneheaded mistakes early in the second quarter when we stopped and this is another contributing factor. If this doesn't happen, the game probably ends like 24-13, or we probably win by 10 points. Dennis Allen, after the Saints stop the Bears on 3rd down and it's 4th down and 2, Dennis Allen decides to accept what was a holding penalty on the Bears. He accepts the penalty, moves them back to 3rd down and 12, and they convert and ultimately get a touchdown. Like, that's like, what an NFL coach knows better than to do that, okay? We stopped them at like the 11-yard line. Dennis Allen decided to accept the penalty and move them back to like the 21, 22-yard line. You're not making that much of a difference. If you're going back towards like the 35, okay, that's understandable. You're moving them back to the 22. It's still a chip shot field goal. It's still a chip shot field goal. We had them stopped. It's 4th down and 2. We stopped them. And Dennis Allen says, no, let's make the defense, who's been struggling in the first half, keep in mind, let's make the defense work harder and get another stop on 3rd down. And they ultimately get the 1st down and get a touchdown. Chicago's not going for it on 4th down and 2 in that situation. You're not going for it on 4th down and 2. You're kicking the field goal. So the score would have been 10-7 instead of 14-7. And the Saints might have been up 14-10 going into halftime and so on. Like, Dennis Allen, that was one of the more brain-dead decisions you have ever made. Like, any head coach in the NFL is going to dare, and even if they do go for it on 4th down, if they go for it on 4th down and get it, then they fucking get it. Why are you being greedy? You're moving them back from the 12-yard line to the 22-yard line on that play, giving them a 3rd and 12 when they've proven they can move the ball on us. Beignet, let's call him Beignet. Beignet was running the damn ball all over us. Like, why are you making your defense work extra hard? That was the first. I really thought that play was going to come back and haunt us, and it almost did. So Dennis Allen's stupid decision making, the offensive play calling towards the tail end of the game, the kicker, I mean, all these factors, bro. Chicago's just a bad team. At this point, I mean, you just gotta open up your eyes and accept the fact that the Chicago Bears are just a bad team. I mean, no other team in the league would have lost that game today against us. Any other team in the league, I full-heartedly believe would have beaten us today. The Chicago Bears have got to be like the most, like you've got to be kicking yourself. You have got to be kicking yourself at that point. Like, how the hell do you lose that game? If you just cut that turnover ratio, just take away 2 of them. Don't even cut it in half. Just take away 2 turnovers. Lose the turnover ratio 3-0. The Bears win that game. Like, that is absolutely pathetic, man. But I did say in my pregame video, I did say this. I said I thought that the Saints did have room for error in this game. And boy, did they make a lot of errors. Did they make a lot of mistakes. The Saints had so much room for error, considering the Bears turned the ball over 5 times. It's just, I mean, I really don't know how you take this into perspective and try to build on it. We got the Vikings next week. We don't play well against the Vikings. I mean, I'm not anticipating anything great with that game, but we'll see how it shakes out. Everybody else in the South lost. Carolina, whatever they do is doesn't matter what they do. They're still going to be 3 games back. Falcons and Buccaneers lost in the exact same fashion today, which I think is fucking hilarious. Josh Dobbs, dude, how do you let Josh Dobbs beat you at the end of the game in his first game with the Vikings? The Saints have the best defense in the NFC South. As much as they struggled in the first half, the Saints still do have the best defense in the NFC South. the defense actually did turn out to be the strong point towards the tail end of the game. So props to them. I guess all we can do is move forward. But I still stand by what I say. Something's got to be done about the kicker, dude. Like, I can't watch this anymore. I can't. He's missed, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 field goals so far. Now to the general person, they're probably going to be like, well, that's not that uncommon, considered he's made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. He's made 18 out of 23. So to the general population, that's a lot of people are going to look at that and say, well, that's not too bad, you know, that's not that bad. But considering the times when he's missed these field goals, I would say yes, it's bad. I mean, in Green Bay, you missed the go-ahead field goal from 46 yards. That's a makeable field goal. You got to make that, dude. In the Houston Texans game, you missed 2 kicks that ultimately end up costing you at the end of the game when you're forced to score a touchdown, including a 29-yard field goal, which would have made it 20-16, and would have put you in a position to where you get in the red zone 2 more times, which the Saints did. They did get into the red zone 2 more times in the latter end of that game, and instead of going for field goals to win the game, you're going for touchdowns and missing it on 4th down. So, I mean, again, you cost us again in that game, and then you almost cost us here. And who knows, if you make that early field goal against the Jaguars to make it 7-3, who knows what happens in that game. But the most important key to take from this is that Blake Grupe is definitely missing field goals in more critical times of the game, and it's not even close. Yeah. So you can take that for what you want. I don't want to necessarily completely bash the kid because I know he's still a young kicker. I get it. Part of me, the human in me, feels bad for him, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, you're on my favorite football team, bro. I'm tired of you missing field goals and causing me stress. And, you know, I'm tired of it, dude. So, anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say. We're above 500, though. We're on top of the NFC South. I need to, I guess, be grateful that we're at this point in the season. So, hopefully, we continue to keep it up. And we got the Vikings next week in Minnesota. I think that'll be a great game. Whichever way you look at it, I think that's going to be an excellent game. And hopefully we can get that one done. So, with all that being said, guys, I'm going to go get something to eat. And I'm going to go home, take me a nice shower, and catch up with everything because I'm just getting back to the house. I'm just getting back home, guys. So, you guys take it easy. And I'll see you guys. I'm out.